Hi, welcome everybody. I was at work all day. Uh, I kept getting messages from people, and unfortunately, the link they sent me to this document kept crashing every time I clicked on it. So I've yet to read it. So this is my first time hearing this. And welcome, Jeff. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great. I was working all day too, and it's a short one. I kind of got a preview of what to expect from this, and I think it's kind of comical. So it'll be. I think we'll get a good laugh out of it anyway.
All right. Well,
All right, all set.
yes, sir.
All right, the State of Wisconsin Court of Appeals District 2, case number 2017 AP 002288. State of Wisconsin Plaintiff Appellee versus Stephen A. Avery, Defendant Appellant. The Honorable Judge Angela Fatass Sukowicz presiding. Defendant Appellant's motion for leave to file a reply to the state's response to the motion to stay appeal and remand instanter. Instanter, wow. Okay, that's a new one. I usually know what these words mean. That's a new one.
Like disingenuous and all.
How would I know? Yeah. The defendant appellant, Stephen Avery, Mr. Avery, by his undersigned attorneys, Kathleen T. Zellner. If you think there's one thing I could say right, it's Kathleen T. Zellner. And Stephen Richards hereby moves this court for leave to file his reply to the state's response to his motion to stay this appeal and remand. In support thereof, Mr. Avery states as follows: "Welcome reality check to the mix." How you doing today? You're muted.
There I
am. Yeah, we're going to get a good laugh out of this one. So I'm going to continue reading. Item 1. On April 12, 2021, Mr. Avery filed a motion to stay this appeal following the discovery of new evidence establishing a Brady violation and a third-party Denny suspect. The motion asked this court to remand the case to the circuit court for Mr. Avery to file a supplemental post-conviction motion. On April 16, 2021, the state filed a response in opposition to the motion. Number 3, on April 22, 2021, Mr. Avery filed a reply to the state's response. See the reply attached to this motion. And that's the gigantic. Yeah, that's what we did last time. So this is really short, even though this motion is 60 pages. It's just this first few that introduces the fact and then reattaches the motion. So on item 4, on April 27, 2021, the state filed a motion to strike Mr. Avery's reply. The motion relies on Wisconsin Statute 809.14, State versus Quackenbush. Come on, Quackenbush? You got to be kidding me. They made that up.
Well.
And they have a long reference, 2005 Wisconsin App 2, whatever that means, nobody cares. And Bilda versus County of Milwaukee, 2006. For the proposition that a party must seek leave from this court before filing a reply to a response. In other words, they didn't say, "Mother may I." Mm-hmm. Can you believe that? They forgot to say "Mother may I" and are therefore disqualified. Simon Says, I'm not sure which one it was. Neither the rule nor the cases cited by the state explicitly prohibit the filing of a reply to a response to a motion, nor do these authorities require leave of the court before doing so. Indeed, the state filed responses in opposition to each of Mr. Avery's 3 previous motions to remand, to which Mr. Avery filed replies without leave of the court. The state did not object to the filing of any of those replies, and this court considered each of them. Well, what do you say? I think that's something called precedent. Anybody know what that means? And I'm not talking about Joe Biden or Donald Trump. If you don't know, hit us up on Discord. Nevertheless, out of an abundance of caution, if leave from this court is required before filing a reply, Mr. Avery seeks leave to file the attached reply. Item 8. leave should be granted to file the reply in the interests of justice, as the state's response casts false aspirations concerning the extent to which defense counsel investigated the new evidence before filing the motion to stay and remand. Moreover, the state presents legal arguments as to why the appeal should not be stayed, which, absent leave to file a reply, Mr. Avery will have no chance to address. In other words, they make these legal arguments, and how are we supposed to address them?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're wrong. Wherefore, Mr. Avery respectfully requests that this court grant him leave to file the attached reply instanter. I have to look that one up. Dated this 20th day of April 2021, respectfully submitted, Kathleen T. Zeller and Stephen G. Richards. And they give addresses, and that's it. And you go to the certificate of service.
Yep.
And that's really the end. So to me, the fact that the state filed this, this is really an indication of how hard that spanking by Zellner really was. So I don't know, what do you think of reality?
It kind of reminds me of that little hand game we used to play, my mother and your mother were out hanging clothes. My mother socked your mother right in the nose. I mean, it's tit for tat, and but I gotta hand it to Zellner, man. Just when you thought the state couldn't look any more stupid, she pulled it out of her hat.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. I was just going to say that she really got under their craw. You could tell by that response that they were really embarrassed. I think that response is going to disappear. You know what I mean? It's like
she went fishing. They took the bait. She reeled them in.
Yeah,
and then she's going to fillet them.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. If I need permission, here's me asking for it. What are they going to do? They consider all the other motions. There is precedent. We've done this before. This is how it worked before. You never complained before, so why are you complaining now? Because you got a good old-fashioned ass whooping.
Yep.
Right.
Well, that and what they cited for their cases doesn't pertain to what's going on here.
Holy Quackenbush.
That's because they tried sneaking that in there, like asking him, well, he can cancel all this and start all over. No.
Yeah. That's their favorite one.
It's like they tried doing when they found out about the Bones being back. Avery can withdraw his claim and file a new one. No.
Oh, man. So this is...
So how long do you think, Jeff, before...
Monday.
We get a ruling on this. You think Monday we'll get a ruling?
No, not that fast.
Or are we going to get another response from
Probably
the state?
Get another response.
We told you not to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to keep on going. I mean, I wish Travis were here, but I don't see why they couldn't rule on this motion very quickly, which says we're gonna take this in, and that's different from we're going to act on what the original. What the motion before last request, which is to send it back down to Judge Jackass. So that's a different question, right? Because the last response was a different act, which is please consider this revised brief. So
yep.
I think they can act on it quickly, but I don't know. Tracy, Travis, I don't know. Please tell us when you expect to see
6 weeks.
an answer.
Probably 6 weeks.
I haven't looked at the state versus Quackenbush brief.
Is that next on your list, Big Jeff?
Yeah, I can only imagine it's like 375 pages, because every time you have to write out Quackenbush, that's like half a page of text.
Yeah.
Quackenbush.
Well, this, guys, is going to be a real short one because it's just 3 pages, and we have a podcast tonight at 10 p.m. I hope to see y'all later. It's probably going to be a good one.
Get your hair done, Jeff. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll make sure I comb my hair too.
Yep, get on that.
I've been wearing the headphones. It's the headphones, everybody.
Yeah, that's your excuse.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
See you soon.